Hi guys, today I'm here at Out of the Box and I'm going to be answering some of your questions.
Who inspired you to make a YouTube channel?
So I watched YouTube for many years before I actually uploaded my first video, and I loved the connections that the YouTuber made with the audience and just saw the positive influence that these YouTubers could have on a global audience.
What was your first YouTube video?
So my first YouTube video was extremely awkward. It's just a mess! Even though your first video is probably going to be just about as embarrassing as mine was, you just need to pick up the camera and record. And that can also apply to a blog, a business, anything. If you have an idea and you really want to go and do it, just get out there and start. It's all you can do.
Do you get nervous when filming?
I don't get nervous when it's just me and the camera anymore, because that has actually turned into my comfort zone. I actually really enjoy that. But I do still get nervous when I do my live streams, because you never quite know what's going to happen in a live stream and people don't have to come. So it could just be you talking on your own.
Who and what inspires you?
People who live to do what they love have an infectious amount of enthusiasm, and that really inspires me. And there's so many people, companies, projects that I could talk about, and once you see them or you see what they've created, you just feel this urge of, oh my God, that's amazing, I want to do it too. And that is what drives me. It's not so much the people or the money or the status. It's more just the creativity and how innovative people have become, which is why I probably have a lot of hobbies like coding and film and all of this stuff. Because I see big companies like Oculus Story Studio who really are pushing the boundaries of animation and virtual reality, which I think is amazing. And then you have smaller people here on YouTube who might have 100 to 20,000 subscribers, but they make videos every week, little animations, little vlogs, just because it's what they absolutely adore doing, and they might not get any money for it, but they do it because they're passionate, and they inspire me just as much as the big dogs.
You've had your GitHub account from quite early on. What got you into tech and coding?
So actually, I got into coding when I was in college doing a media course, and I chose to do a games unit as part of this media course. On the games unit, we learnt how to code in JavaScript to make the game, and this was only supposed to be a small part of the unit, but I fell in love with it because I realised that if you knew how to code, you could really push the boundaries of anything that you wanted to do within the game, and that mind boggled me completely. And I remember the first ever script that I did was turning a flashlight on and off, and I was hooked from there on. It felt like I was a wizard, and that was like magic. So that's what got me into coding.
Where do you get your creative ideas from?
I think we all have that creativity inside of us, like that imagination that we had when we were children, where we just think of silly ideas, or we wonder, what if that's the reason that happens? Such as, if you get an itch, is it because you have a tiny witch living in your skin that just like tickles you with her broomstick? We all think about things like that every now and then, and we just brush them off as silly little thoughts. But I guess I just try and develop those thoughts into my creations to turn them into something, say an animation, or using code to turn it into a game or something like that, or even draw the characters that I kind of see. I often dream a lot. Dreaming really helps, and if you have an awesome dream, make sure to write it down, because dreams can be the start of really cool creations. But the main thing is, don't put yourself down. I think a lot of people come up with ideas and they automatically think it's not good enough, no one's going to like it, it's not going to work, they can't find a way around it, I don't know. They basically focus on the negative before they even try and turn it into something creative and awesome. So I just think, trust yourself, your ideas are awesome, just go do them. And a lot of the time, your ideas might even change during production anyway. So just doing it.
What's your favourite video game?
My go-to favourite video game is always Beyond Good and Evil, because that was my childhood game that got me into gaming so badly. I could not stop thinking about it in school. I had to go home and play it.
What kept you going when you didn't have many subscribers?
I never really thought of it in that way, because every subscriber that I got, I was so excited about. I just couldn't fathom that someone actually wanted to watch my content that much that they would subscribe and check to see if I'd uploaded a video. So even if I only had 10 or 20 or 200, you know, every milestone was a milestone, and I was so happy about that. So I don't feel like I needed anything to keep me going, because I was already so excited that it was growing even by one extra person a week. It was just the fact that I was honestly doing, and I still am honestly doing, what I love doing. So I would be doing it if it wasn't getting any views anyway. So just following my passions, I guess, is what keeps me going. Anyway, that's all the time that we've got to answer your questions. I will be answering some more, so make sure to leave some in the comments below if you want me to answer your question in the future. Thanks to Out of the Box for having me, and have a lovely day or evening. Bye! What have you made with the Raspberry Pi? I've been using the Raspberry Pi for just over a year now, and I started using it because I wanted to take myself out of my creative comfort zone and challenge myself with learning a new field.